Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes.
Hi everyone, I'm Tammy Gouveia and welcome to Table 1, where conversations are the celebrity. Excited to have you join us with Marian Sorensen today. I wanted to thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
One of the first interviews for Table 1. So exciting.
So happy to be here. I'm very excited.
When I found out that I was going to be interviewing you, I started doing my research, and of course the first thing that pops up is The Daughter. It's one of those films that it sticks with you because it's a multi-layered piece. It sticks with you.
Definitely.
I have a quote here. Marian Sorensen proves that talent is abundant in the independent film world. You are certain to be hearing more of her in the years to come. That's Nick Nicholson, CNN, Houston. Yeah. I mean, this was just one quote. I mean, the film had a lot of really great press and recognition. So I was thinking about the film, I was thinking about your performance, and I was wondering, how does she have the ability to connect the moments, moment to moment, so truthfully and consistently? Because honestly, you don't miss a beat in that whole project. You come from a strong theater background. How does that influence you?
When you're on stage night after night, you just have to start fresh from scratch from the beginning. But when you're shooting a film, you don't know which part of the movie you're shooting first. It ends up being the same kind of mindset, but a different process. And the mindset is that you're just completely involved in this character, and it's all about taking that part of the story, and then that's all that matters. That, I think, is probably the best piece of advice I can give myself on a project.
Well, you touched on the process. Actors talk a lot about the process or the lack of process. I mean, there are a lot of creatives that throw all of that completely out the window. Do you have one? Do you believe in that?
I do like to have backstory for myself. I do like to know where this person's coming from, where they want to go in life, what their hopes and dreams are, their history with the characters that they speak to and perhaps that they don't speak to.
And that's really a benefit for everyone involved, because when you can just show up having done your homework and just do your job, it's a huge relief for everybody.
Yeah. A lot of times on film sets, there's no time.
No, there's not.
For you to rehearse or have to find it or figure it out. You have to be ready to go. Yeah. So, and I prefer to be ready to go. But then, like you said, be able to throw it all away. And when you don't have a lot of rehearsal time and you're working with another actor, you don't really know exactly what they're going to do, and you have to be in the moment. But for me, having that backstory and knowing who I'm playing so well that you can react a certain way depending on what's actually going on, that's ultimately what I would say my process is, and not worrying about it at the time because it's already inside of you. You already know it.
You won Best Actress, was for the Houston International Film Festival. So what does that feel like?
It felt like a big sign from the universe that I was in the right spot and I need to keep going. Yeah.
I wanted to talk a little bit too about the Vacancy Club.
Vacancy Club is a short film. It's about an improv actress who's run into some bad people, and it's caused her to seek revenge through her day job, which is a realtor.
Anyone in this business, doesn't get to where they want to get to without being inspired and motivated. So who's inspired you?
Well, I grew up watching sitcoms with my dad, watching Mary Tyler Moore and I Love Lucy, and I always noticed that they ran the place. I always noticed that. Desilu, MTM, I was very aware of that situation. So it takes that. It takes just going for it and doing your own thing and doing what feels authentic to you. Clearly, that's what these women have done.
What is your idea of perfect happiness?
Doing what you love and deep self-care. Once you have that deep self-care, you can care for other people deeply.
Love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
This has been a joy.
It's been a joy. Thank you so much.
You with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you.